Each hex on the map represents 275 kilometers. Each game turn represents 5 years, except for the last game turn, which equals 3 years. I'm not going to go into each segment in detail. I'm just going to give kind of an overview of each segment. I'll probably go into more detail when I start playing the game, which hopefully will be sometime in the next few days. Anyway, during the Mongol player's phase, we had the Khan death segment, which the Mongol player will just roll a die to see if the Khan lives or dies. Then we have the garrison dispersal segment, in which the Mongol player will remove whichever garrisons he chooses from the map. The recruitment segment is pretty straightforward. On the map there are recruitment centers. I'm just going to give you an example of the ones here in Delhi. This is what a recruitment center looks like, if I can get close enough. It just has the name of the nationality and a number which represents the number of units which can be recruited from there each turn. Let's see. Also, any Mongol garrison also acts as a recruitment center. Mongol garrisons, well, we'll get to that during the garrison creation segment. Next we have the movement segment. This is where obviously the Mongol player will move his units, and in this game you can move as far as you want. However, you will suffer attrition the farther you move, and this is done on a unit per unit basis, not a strength point basis. So regardless, you can only move one unit at a time, and that unit itself takes it possibly suffers attrition or is checked for attrition. So if you want to move 5 units, each 10 hexes, there is a chance that you could lose, although it's very slim, all 5 units. So the game has a potential for being a little bloody there, so we'll see how that works as we move along. Then we have the Mongol combat segment, in which the Mongol player may initiate combat in any hex that he has stacked with enemy units. And then we have the return movement segment. For the Mongol player, he has to, after combat, he has to move all of his units that are not currently on a recruitment center or a garrison hex. He must move them to a recruitment center that he controls, his or an Empire's player, or a garrison, a Mongol garrison spot on the map, or else those units are eliminated. And finally, we come to the garrison creation segment, in which the Mongol player can create garrisons. I don't know if this is going to show up very well. He can create a garrison by having a unit on a step space that has the word Mongol on it, or any Empire recruitment center that he controls. So during the creation, we'd move a unit there, and then he would flip over. Well, I guess they flip this way. The number on the back of the unit which is creating the garrison now represents the number of units which may be recruited there during the recruitment segment. So ideally, I suppose you would want a high combat strength unit to act as a garrison. However, in doing so, you're giving up strength for movement and such. So I suppose there will be some sort of trade-off there. Anyway, moving along, the Empire's player has similar segments in his player phase. He has recruitment, movement, combat, and dispersal. All of these are fairly the same as the Mongol players except for the dispersal phase. And during this segment, or I should say segment, not phase, the Empire's player must examine the location of each of his units, and then he must remove from the map any unit that is not located in a hex containing a recruitment center of the same nationality as the unit. So, in this game, seems to stress that you need to end your turn basically in friendly territory by being in a friendly recruitment hex or garrison hex. So that describes the sequence of play, and I think that's really all I need to do in order to get us started playing the game. So I have most of the game set up ready to play now, and as I go through the game I will try to explain more about what I'm doing and what each segment means in detail and what each game subsystem is like, such as the details of movement, etc. So when we come back, we will get started playing this thing. Talk to you later. Bye.